You are probably on this video because you want to set up some automations with your Skool community. And I'm guessing that one specific automation is, how do I add people who've signed up to my Skool community, likely a free community? How do I add them to my CRM, like High Level, or my marketing automation tool like ActiveCampaign? So you can obviously nurture people and then you can convert them to either paying subscribers in your Skool community or sell them on your backend services with coaching. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this video, because I recently mapped this out for a client. He has a free Skool community and he wanted to do exactly that. He has the community as essentially a lead magnet and a way to build a relationship and value with the clients, potential clients, and then eventually get in their DMs or get them to purchase a backend offer that you can give them even more value. And I mapped out all of the different automations that we can do with that. But today I'm just going to show you how do we do that first part of how do I automatically add new leads to my CRM. So my setters can reach out to them, I can market to them, and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, Skool's automations right now are a little bit limited and they don't have a trigger that allows us to catch all free signups. They have one for new paying subscribers, but they don't have one to send you information when a new free member joins your community. So I'm going to show you the workaround that I came up for this client, and it's the use of the membership questions. And I'm going to show you exactly how we did that. So the first thing we need to do though, before I get even there, you can jump to the further part, but the first thing we need to do is just connect our Skool community to Zapier, for example. So you're going to come into Zapier, go into the apps, click on add connection, you're going to go on to Skool, you're going to get a sweet little pop-up, and it's going to ask you for your Skool API key and your Skool URL. So where do you get those? Let me show you quickly. To get the API key, I'm really making this as simple as possible. You are still in your Skool community. You click on the settings button on the right. You're going to click on plugins on the left-hand side. We have our Zapier integration over here. We must click on edit, and it's going to pop up and it's going to have an API key over there once you turn it on and you click the visibility icon. Then you can just click copy and copy that across to that pop-up screen we just had on Zapier. The way you're going to know you've done this successfully is that you're going to have the Skool connection over there. And when you come into Zapier, you're going to be able to add it as your trigger in your automation. For example, you can see here, I've connected the app, I've collected the event of answered membership questions, and I've selected the Skool. Now, the question is, how do we get those membership questions in place? We're back in the plugin session of Skool, and we have the membership questions on the left here, and we're going to go to edit, and you need to add at least the email address. What this means is it's going to force everyone, the moment they click join your community, they get the little pop-up screen with the questions that you're forcing them to ask, and they're going to have to enter their email address. And the reason we do this is because it's going to allow us to capture those questions as soon as they complete the form in Zapier. I'm going to show you an example of what that data looks like. You can see here on the right hand side, this is a recent submission I did for that Skool community. It gives you the first name, the last name, the email, which is the question I asked. So the questions you receive are in order of how you place them on the form, and that is how you're going to get the email address. You also get the date of the submission. So this is really great for if you want to do your own charting, your own reporting of how many members are you getting, and then you can also potentially measure when that person eventually converts in your CRM, what was that conversion date? So you can essentially start to work out what's like the average amount of time it takes for someone to convert from a free member in your community to a paid member, whether it's a Skool community or it is for your backend service. So it's really cool. I like that. And what can you actually do with this? You can see here in this case, all we're doing right now is just adding them to a Google Sheet because we're still in the process of setting up the CRM. But you could add them straight to your CRM as an opportunity, as a deal, as a contact. And then you could also add them to your marketing automation tool like ActiveCampaign or HubSpot, MailChimp. You can send a nurture sequence. And just to give you a bit of a glimpse of an overview, I'm not going to go into all the details now in this video, but that's what you could do here. We catch the membership questions, we add a tag to them as a subscriber and convert kit in this case, but it could be ActiveCampaign, it could be MailChimp, etc. And they put into an upsell sequence to try to sell them either on the backend service or on the paid community. And then if they don't convert, for example, you could put them into the general email list and they continue to get value in your Skool community. And then the question is, well, how do you pull them out of all these nurturing automations? So we have another trigger, which is available in Zapier for lead signs up for a paid community. that is another trigger step back in Zapier. You can see here, I'm back on the very first Skool option and it's new paid member. So that is how we would capture that paid member. But if you're not upselling them to a paid Skool community, maybe it's your backend service. So you'd be catching a payment notification in Stripe, for example, or whatever invoicing tool you're using. And then you would find their email and you would tag the person as having paid. You can see there, add a purchase tag, and that is how you would pull them out of an upsell sequence. And then maybe you can put them into an onboarding sequence. So it all starts to tie together. To summarize, this is how you're going to add free Skool community members to your CRM or your marketing automation tool so you can nurture them and try upsell them. Unfortunately, we can't do it just with a trigger that says new member in Skool, because Skool just doesn't offer that yet, unfortunately, in Zapier. Maybe they will in the future, but right now, the way we have to establish this is by using the membership questions, by forcing them to fill out their email address again. And the cool thing is, from there, like I said, we can tag people, put them into an upsell sequence, a nurture sequence, and then if they convert, we can pull them out. So it creates a really nice flow of your marketing automations that will help you convert more people into paying members or paying clients from your free Skool community. So if you want help setting these things up, like this whole system I've got in the background here, you can reach out to me. You can just find the links in my descriptions and my bios, and you can book a call with me and I can set this exact system up for you so you can just be smashing it with your Skool community.